two narcomantas hung in Los Cabos, narco-terrorists warned the DEA and FBI, we will show you how we will wage this war starting October 5th, 2025. We will begin to eliminate every American citizen residing in areas where we have a presence. Today's October 10th. Los Cabos, Mexico, October 5th, 2025. In a grave escalation of Bartel violence, the Sinaloa Bartel issued direct threats early Friday morning against American citizens residing in Cabo San Lucas and San Jose del Cabo, Mexico. The threats were delivered via two narcomantas, banners commonly used by criminal groups to communicate publicly, hung from a bridge in the Las Verdes neighborhood and along the highway connecting the two cities. The messages were addressed to high-ranking officials in both the United States and Mexico. United States, Terry Cole, Director of the U.S. DEA, and Kash Patel, Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Mexico. Claudia Sheinbaum, President of Mexico. Omar Garcia Harfuch, Secretary of Security and Citizen Protection. Antonio Lopez Rodriguez, Attorney General of Baja California. Sub-Prosecutor's Office for High-Impact Crimes. Ministerial Police, and the Mexican Navy. The banners warned, you will be responsible. We will show you how we will wage this war starting October 5th, 2025. We will begin to eliminate every American citizen residing in areas where we have a presence. The message, signed by the Bartel faction La Chapiza and directed towards rival group La Maíza, was it, or was it directed at the government? American and Mexican. Which one is it? The message, signed by the Bartel faction La Chapiza and directed towards rival group La Maíza, claimed the violence would focus especially on Americans living in Cabo San Lucas and San Jose del Cabo. The justification, according to the banners, was interference in Bartel operations in Sinaloa and Baja California. Interference in Bartel operations. The Bartel operation right now is guerra, war. That's what you got. One banner read, we run things here, you bunch of bastards, and we'll prove it if you don't stop arresting our people and seizing our labs and weapons. Now, I've been asking, in the midst of this war in Sinaloa, and the reports that labs are being confiscated, right? Just like we saw with the military, tanks, homemade tanks, DIY tanks being found. And I always wondered who's hitting these labs. If the military's with the Maíza, then they ain't the Maíza's labs, right? Or are they? Are they the Chapiza's labs? Are they taking each other's labs? Is the United States government taking the labs? They seem to be blaming the United States government. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Both banners were swiftly removed by the administration of Los Cabos Mayor Christian Ajundes Gomez, who has previously been publicly linked to members of the Sinaloa Bartel faction. It's lined up so much better than it usually is, huh? Like they used a yardstick to keep the lines right. I mean, I feel like, especially now, people like to tell me I'm crazy. Oh, it's common sense. Life ain't a movie, blah, blah, blah. Listen, at this point, just like in the 60s, where you couldn't put assassination attempts past anybody, that same CIA playbook is up right now. Could the Bartels have wrote this? Sure. But could a lot of shit be the CIA and the FBI and all of these other alphabet soups just under the guise of a president with a green light policy on anything that's foul, nefarious, disrespectful? Yeah, go ahead and do it. Don't you think these guys could be out here making mantas and hanging mantas to continue to pimp the word Bartel over and over and over again? Because that's what all the news sources are doing. If a nickel bag gets sold in the park, it was a cartel guy. He was connected. He was plugged. At a time like now, why would I put it past any of these alphabet soup organizations to do some shit like this? Oh man, look, they're threatening us. They're threatening us by name now. What are we gonna do about this? This gang tactics. One gang go tag up another gang's hood with another gang's stuff. Create the drama. No? Am I off? You tell me. You tell me if I'm off. Damn near looks like it got the same. They used the same yardstick for this one. I don't know. Could be anybody. Huh? If it's them, they could expect the United States government to fall on them. If it's the CIA, then, because guess what? It's the 10th. Doesn't seem like they, I'm not trying to call them out or get them to do anything. I'm just saying, sounds like propaganda to me. Doesn't sound like something, a legit threat. But we've seen stranger things that weren't true become true. See, all conspiracies are only conspiracies until they become the truth. You ever hit that midday crash where your energy just runs into a wall? That's where DUBBY comes in. Clean energy, no sugar, no jitters, no crash. Formulated for focus and stamina, not hyper headaches. Whether gaming, grinding, or creating, this stuff keeps you sharp. Use code ILL CARTEL for 10% off at dubby.gg. Fuel up smart. Don't settle for sugar water.
Was discovered in Los Cabos, Baja California Sur, reportedly signed by La Chapitza, a fraction of the Sinaloa cartel linked to Los Chapos. The message, which was quickly removed by the authorities, contained direct threats aimed to U.S. officials and American citizens residing in the area. According to preliminary information, the banner specifically named FBI Director Kash Patel, the President of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, and Mexico Security Chief Omar Garcia Harfuch. The text warned of a wave of violence against American tourists beginning October 5th, allegedly in retaliation for the seizure of several illicit shipments in recent days. The message further stated that every American citizen who resides in Cabo San Lucas and San Jose del Cabo, it is being targeted, declaring, "We are the ones who call the shots, and we are the ones in charge." Authorities removed the banner swiftly to prevent...
So, but what was the threat? You do what? You stop taking our load. So what, did the U.S. stop? Because ain't shit happen. Or maybe we're still early in the game. It just sounds like a lot of propaganda to me, man. And I can't put nothing past nobody. If I see you in a mask, if I see you, if something gets done, I have to consider our own government. I have to consider the Mexican government. And then I'll consider the criminals. You know what I'm saying? But I have to. I have no choice.
Authorities removed the banner swiftly to prevent widespread panic among the local community and the large American population living in Los Cabos. If it is confirmed, this will be the mark of the first publicly posted cartel threat against FBI Director Kash Patel on Mexican soil by the organized crime and the cartel.
It wasn't a threat to them personally. It was them putting these people's lives in their hands. If you don't do what I'm asking you to do, those people will suffer. I just feel like I feel like it's all like live streaming. Everybody's looking for an angle to get their clicks. What the U.S. do? Back down? They shut their ass down? Stop messing with their labs, their shipments? I don't know, man. We are in a time right now where the black hand, where things are not happening in front of you. The stuff happening in front of you is smoke and mirrors. Everything's happening behind the scenes, and I would never put it past anybody, any of these governments, any of these, special alphabet soup organizations to do some shit, to kick off some other shit, man. They just, keep turning the screws so that they can do. They're testing, see what they can do, and putting things in place so that they can do more. They're just blowing up boats in the middle of the ocean and calling them trafficking boats. I don't know that. I don't know that you're not blowing stingray fishermen up. I don't know that. So I look at it as a time now, like, in the times of John Kennedy and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, I don't believe nothing from that time that was shown to the people. It was a time of assassinations carried out by, I'll let you decide. But I can't put it past them. And again, it's the 10th. Now, if it is them, the United States government's like, oh, you want to say my name? There could be some consequences for that. What they are, who knows at this point? Who can keep all of these things in line? All the different gangas, the different bartels, from ice to the hats, from the pizzas to the alphabet soup boys. The story's out there, but is that what they wanted? Come on, let's do some more demonizing of these guys. Now, don't get it fucked up. These guys should be demonized. But you're just getting demonized by another demon. That's all it is.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Or is it some dummies doing it in the name of the pizzas? Who knows? You never know. But to me, I don't put it past our own government instigating a little bit more by doing that.
No mommy's wait.
But it's the 10th. I don't see nothing coming from it.